Chaos here at Phoenix International Raceway. Who will lead the first lap? We're green. And it is Hornaday with a jump.
Hornaday got a nice jump there. You see the Iceman on the inside. Terry Labonte has moved into second. Well, folks, you're seeing history made right now. It's the start of a new series, the first points race.
2 years ago, they said this couldn't be done. Even Bill France was a skeptic when 4 off-road truck owners came to him and said, we want asphalt pickup truck racing, and it's going to be big.
So when NASCAR announced a truck series, I'm not going to lie, I thought this is silly. Like, we can't race trucks. Like, who's going to race a truck?
This is it. Skinner ekes out an advantage. Will Labonte cross and dive under? He'll try it. Single file off the corner. Labonte can't get there. Mike Skinner will go to victory lane.
What was great about it is that the Xfinity series had grown and it started to move away from short tracks around the country. And the trucks were going back to short tracks around the country. And they built their program around running those short tracks. And it was a great connection to the short track fan, which we need in our sport. And so that built a connection, and it built it in vehicles that so many people drive. I mean, right? I mean, how many people drive trucks? They're everywhere. So to have trucks on the racetrack at a NASCAR race did a lot of things. It connected us back to short tracks. It brought great short track racing. It brought some new personalities. It created a third series that was covered nationally.
The 1995 Truck Series Championship that was won by Mike Skinner was a notable moment in NASCAR history because it really marked the debut of a new national series for NASCAR. And you'd always had the Cup Series and what eventually became the Busch Series and the Xfinity Series, but there wasn't ever that third tier of national series for NASCAR. So to have the Truck Series make its debut and kind of cement this legacy, which had sort of started on short tracks in the Southwest, to have a Californian like Mike Skinner win this inaugural Truck Series championship, I think it was very fitting.
So Mike Skinner is 1 lap away from the inaugural Super Truck by Craftsman Series championship. The journeyman driver from California who moved east, swept the shop at Richard Petty's, had a couple of pickup rides, started a few Winston Cup races, took a long time for him to get his career on track. He rented some equipment from Richard Childress. Childress kept an eye on him, liked what he saw, named Skinner to drive his Super Truck, and as he takes the checkered flag, Mike Skinner is the first Super Truck by Craftsman Series champion, wins the battle and the war. Ernie Irvan comes home a couple of tenths of a second behind in second place.
Last February, you said then you won the race, you wanted to be the first Super Truck champion. You have achieved that goal now. How does it feel?
Well, I'll tell you what, without people like Eddie Lanier and Robert Scott, Will Lynn, Richie Burgess, car owners like Richard and Judy Childress, you can't do nothing. Equipment makes all the difference in the world, and
Mike Skinner was a huge part of why our other series were so competitive at RCR. You know, I think we dominated in trucks for a while and dominated in Xfinity for a while. Busch Series winning some championships there for a while, and still have a great program today. And when we went truck racing, we went all out like we would with anything, and it paid off for us. In 2 years, we were able to win a NASCAR Truck Series championship again.
They had really good racing, and you created these rivalries that otherwise wouldn't have been created. We had some great rivalries in the Truck Series that wouldn't have happened without it, and we created Hall of Famers. We created an opportunity that people took and used to get to Cup. That's what racing is really about. There's always this top guy that these guys are trying to knock out, and immediately in that first year they got it in the Truck Series.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.